Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we're in Chicago, y'all. We're in the studio, Brotherville Entertainment. And we gonna be on the south side and the east side, man. But anyway, hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, man. We on the road to 25,000 subscribers, man. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe. Do that for me, y'all. Now look, I've been doing these stories lately and a lot of the people seem to like it, but the numbers ain't been getting real high, y'all. So y'all go have to hit that like button and share some of these videos. Otherwise, we go back to that boring ass shit you see everybody else doing. All this shit. I watched that today and I understand why y'all want these stories. That shit is boring. You know, it really is boring. But anyway, y'all, let me just say this to you young people, right? When you out here moving in the streets, man, you need to think for yourself. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. Think for yourself. I ain't never let nobody do no thinking for me. I always was the type to think I'm the smartest one in the room because I did a lot of thinking. That's how I end up becoming a general and then putting in that work, all that shit. But you can put in all the work you want. If you ain't no thinker, you still won't move up. You just will be a shooter and you'll stay a foot soldier. But if you're a shooter and a thinker, then boop, they'll move you right on up, you know. Now, I used to run with this other guy, y'all. And this is another thing before I get into that, y'all. You be hearing things about your destiny is made. You can control your own destiny, bruh, by the choices you make when you out here in the street. If you make the right choices, things will turn out right for you. You don't get a second chance to make a wrong decision, bruh. Once you make that wrong decision, you can't go back and correct it. Once the decision is made and you fuck up, it's over with, bro. Now, I was running with a lot of motherfuckers that put in work. All my niggas did. But they all weren't no thinkers. So I did the thinking and everything for myself, right? So I ran with this guy named, I'll just say JB. JB was one of my guys. We from the same set. He a general too. Now we all hustled for our money. Most of us hustled. He wasn't a hustler. He was the type, he kept a job. But he one of these niggas, he kept him a job though, right? But every now and then, he'll lose that job. He was a working type and then he'll rob a motherfucker, right? He the type of nigga you could look at and say, this nigga, he a nerd. You know, because he be having the slacks on the shirt because he was working all the time. But you don't want to turn your back on this nigga because you don't know him. You know, already underestimated him when you looked at him. You know? So me and him used to run together, right? A few times he lost his job and he had an apartment up north. He needed to pay his rent. So we was getting money at the time. I got you this month. Next month somebody else will get him. To the point where 3 or 4 niggas had did it. Hey bro, you gotta come up with your own money this month. So it was one of them months, right? He was over there at the other general house and he's supposed to been going to try to hit a lick. And the G like, man, he got tired of moving or whatever. He calls me. Now I'm taking him around trying to find him somebody to poke to do this. And I'm just listening to him talk, right? We riding and he, hey Mo, I said, what's up? Hey, if the police get on us, bro, hey man, I'm gonna shoot him. This shit didn't bother me at all, y'all, cause I'm riding, I'm like, I ain't stopping no fucking way. You ain't gonna get a chance to shoot, not now, motherfucker, out this car. Not no cop. Anyway, you feel me? Somebody else, but a cop, bro, I ain't even, okay, you can say what you want, bro. We riding, so we couldn't find nobody. We go call it a night. Man, can you take me home? I'm like, take you home, bro, all the way up north? Yeah, I'm like, nah, bro. I take him back to the G house. The G like, nah, G, I ain't finna take him home. It's 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. I'm not finna do that, man. He gotta spend the night. For some reason, he said he can't spend the night. I'm like, Joe, if you stay, I'll take you in the morning. He wanna go tonight. I'm like, fuck it. I had this big ass tech we was riding with. So I gotta go to my house, swap the tech out, and get a smaller gun because I didn't want to ride all the way up north with the big ass tech. I'm like, I'd rather take my chances with a smaller pistol. Easy to throw, or maybe I can hide it if I got to. But either way it go, I'm going to have to go way up here. And that's a long way to be trying to go on a high-speed chase, right? So I'm like, alright. I stop, get this crackhead from around the corner I used to hang with, I knew pretty good, named Broham Mike, right? I'm going to have him ride with me so I can have somebody to ride back with. We getting ready to go. He wants to get something to eat. And if you ever know anything about the South Side, when you talking about 1 and 2 in the morning, all the restaurants seem to be open at that hour are in gangster territory. I can't tell you too many places that the Stones control that's open 24 hours. Ain't nothing like that. You either have to go to one of these ops territory, which ain't no problem, but it's late. So I'm like, fuck it, man. We got to go up here. I don't never tell y'all the name because I tell y'all this restaurant, if you go in it right now today, you'll see my bullet holes still in the goddamn window. You hear me? And I put that on stone and face the fucking east. You'll still see my bullet holes in the windshield. So he wants to go to get something to eat. We goes in this restaurant, right? We in the restaurant. So now I done got a 357 long nose. I got the big one, right? And I got some bullets in my hand because it's a revolver. So I got an extra set of bullets in my hand. So when we go in the restaurant, I guess he ordered his food, and I'm standing there with him, and I'm shaking the bullets in my hand like quarters, right? Here comes some gangsters walk in. It's a woman at the counter already. She's standing in line, y'all. The lady is preparing the food. So when she turns around, she go ask who next or whatever. So the guys walk in. I'm looking, it's 2 guys. No, it's 3 of them and 1 woman with them, right? So he walks in, they walk in, and the lady turns around. Just as she turned around, he stepped right in front of her, and he said, let me get a cheeseburger, such. And the lady like, hey, I was in line. I'm like, I kind of chuckled a little bit because I'm like, damn, he played her, right? So I guess he thought I was in agreement with him because I laughed a little bit. He walks over there and try to shake my hand like, now this is how the folks shake their hand. So that's what he called himself doing with me. And I stopped him right there. I ain't folks, Joe. You ain't folks? No, I'm not, bro. What, you a hook? Dude, he looking. I said, no, I ain't no hook, nigga. I'm a black peace stone. Now his shorties start in with the bullshit. Oh man, we had to whoop some hooks the other day. We got into it at the party. Woo. They really trying to get under my skin to see if I'm gonna get upset or whatever, So I'm just looking at him. Now me and him basically having a stand contest. He looking at me like, I'm just standing there looking at him, right? Listening to his guys talk that shit. Yeah, we did this, that, they just showing out. My boy standing behind him, he ain't even notice my partner because he dressed so different. He don't know we eating together. And my boy standing there like, go on ahead, G, do this, nigga. I'm like, no, bro, I ain't got to pop him yet because I'm waiting on the food. This is how I'm looking at it. I got to take you home. I want to get this food. Yeah, hey, where you from, shorty? Woo. Nigga, I'm from Brotherville, 73rd. Woo. Okay. You know, he studied moving at me, right, looking at me, mean mugging. And it's like you can tell if a nigga try to get a good position so they can try to steal on you. He seemed like he was trying to line me up to get a sucker punch in, right? But every time he take a step, I take one because I got to be able to get this motherfucker out when this shit jump. But I ain't in no rush because I'm waiting on the food. So me and him basically having a whole conversation, and my man behind him like, which is why I don't need him to hold his gun. Now him, he'd had the gun, he'd shot the place up already. But me, I'm more of a thinker. I ain't in a rush to shoot the place up, bro. I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker up at the right time. Don't worry. He asked me before we got in the car, you want me to hold that pistol? No. I hold my own fucking gun. If you wanted a gun, you should have had you one. You don't need to hold my pistol. I'm gonna hold my own gun. And that there probably cost me 30, 40 fucking years had I gave him the gun. But, you know, I'm gonna hold my own pistol. I'm sitting there, man, this guy, he studied looking. He studied walking. I could tell he trying to size me up to get a good punch. I keep fucking up his motion because I keep moving. And then he studied back and forth with the little petty shit. And then I'm studying waiting on the food. Until he stopped. Man, you know what? I'm like, what? Man, shawty, we usually don't let hooks come up here. Oh, he trying to be jazzy, huh? I looks around his waist. I said, this pussy ass nigga ain't even got a gun. I'm looking around the other niggas' way because it's summertime. Like, ain't now one of them strapped. They don't notice me. I got on the short set, but my shirt is pulled out. You should have been a peep if you're a gunslinger to know this nigga must be packing. But they ain't paid attention to nothing. He just woofing, y'all. He studied woofing. And I think we did get the food because the food finally came up and he got it. Now I'm like bagging out. We finna walk out, you know. And he said something. I said, hey, now you don't let hooks do what? I up the strap. He like, they all run and jump behind a plastic garbage can. Feel me? A plastic garbage can. Now, my plans was to just bag out and go and get in the car and get on my way. But it's something about my man. Pop that ass G. When he said that, I swear to God, y'all, it's like my hand just boom, 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 boom. I emptied the motherfucker right. And I'm running to the car. I got the gun kind of tucked though, because I didn't just have it. When I kind of tuck it. When I come out, the old man I went picked up, damn, I don't know why he thought, he said, damn, shrimp sticking up the restaurant. This is what he say, right? Damn, shrimp sticking up the restaurant. He jumps in the driver's seat. We go around to the car door. We go around to the passenger side, get in. Now I'm in the back seat. My boy in the front and the old man driving. We take off. These niggas jumped in a car or something and tried to chase us. I don't know if it was the same niggas, but it was some more niggas, because them niggas was in there laying down. They in there with holes in their ass. So it was some more niggas outside. I guess they trying to follow us for whatever reason, you know. So we getting on up out of that, right? My man busts a right. He busts another right. He like, Shrimp, they finding us, man. They finding us. I'm like, and my man said, damn, we out of shells. I'm like, no, we ain't. Here. I hand them to him. He reload that bitch. I'm like, hey, make it right in this alley right here. Pull over, pull over. I said, get out and handle your business, bro. He jumps out. We waiting on them to come. They found it, pull up the street. I said, you see him? Here they go right here. He do. He emptied this motherfucker again, right? He jumped in the car. We back gone. We gets to like 67 and Racine, and we go to Mayfair to try to make a right. Here come the police. They heard the first shots fired from the restaurant. Now the second shots fired, which was maybe 3, 4, 5 blocks. Now here it is. They on the second shots fired call. We turn the corner, and here they come. My man said, Shrimp, that's the police, man. That's the police. I'm like, I looked in the mirror. I'm like, no, it ain't them, because it looked like they had rims on the car, but there was these old detectives' cars with the shiny hubcap with that big ass black in them Chevy Caprices. They turned behind us and hit the lights. I'm like, yeah, that's them people. That's them people. I'm like, keep going, Pops, keep going. He said, Shrimp, I can't stand it, man. I can't stand it. I said, man, keep going, bro. Man, I can't. I said, you better drive this motherfucker. You better drive this motherfucker. I'm fucking with it. Ain't nothing even in the gun. Man, you better drive this motherfucker, old man. I'm like, he kept trying to pick up speed, but this was one of them old Cutlass that like, where you have to ease down on the gas to pick up speed. If you stomp it, so he didn't really know how to drive it like he should have, right? I tell my man, toss that bitch out the window. Would you believe he tossed the strap out the window? It bounced out the window and come back in like a boomerang. Boom, boom, boom. And he, damn, it's back. I'm like, what the fuck? Give it to me, man. I said, no, just put it out the window. Just drop it. Don't throw it. Just drop it. So he rested his head out the window and dropped it. And we hit the corner, right? When he dropped it, they stopped to pick the strap up. That gave us time to turn the corner. My old man, we hit the alley. He stopped right in the alley, and he jumped out. When he jumped out, he pulled up the seat so I can get out. So I'm talking about gone, right? We hit the alley, me and him gone. When they turned the corner, my man jumped out and was running straight. So when they turned the corner, they see him running. They passed the car and got on him. I'm running back there and I'm hiding under a car. It's a house with a garage in. No, it wasn't even no garage. It's a house with an abandoned car in it. I goes up on the porch. I can hear all this shit. He got on all green. They looking for us, right? I'm like, damn. I'm up there on the top. I hear somebody say, he on the porch back there. This is in my imagination, though. This is what I'm thinking because I'm scared to fucking death. I'm like, man, this if they come up the alley, they go see me. I said, let me get down and get under this car. So I gets down, y'all, and get under the car. And I'm under there. They study zooming up the alley. They got the lights on, but they don't see me. My cousin had got into a situation where he had to change his clothes, and he told me what he had did. Me and him had just had this conversation. So he said, man, Shrimp, he had to take his clothes off and walk somewhere. So I said, damn, that might work. Fuck it. So I took my shorts off because they knew I had on all green, and took the whole outfit off. It's summertime now, so I ain't got on no shirt. I got on just boxers. I take my money, put it in my shoe, and I leave the keys under there in the pants. Fuck it, because I ain't finna get in this car, none of that anyway. So I started walking. I made it out of the alley, walk all the way around, and I'm walking up the street where my car's at. And I'm just walking. Ain't nobody said nothing. I walk on down. I see, when I get to the corner, I can see my car. They searching the car hard. They looking for whatever the fuck they looking for. They in it. Because I had shit in the car. Weed and all kind of shit. So they on the car. And I'm walking by. You know how they set up a perimeter. And they have people just watching. The guy walked by. I'm walking by, the police look. He said, you all right? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm all right. I just got robbed. He said, you got robbed? You okay? I said, yeah, I stay right here, man. I'm straight. I'm at the house. He said, you sure you don't need no help? I'm like, no, I don't need no help. He like, okay. He started back looking at the car. I walk all the way to the house. I didn't go to my house. I went to my neighbor's house because I'm thinking my ID and shit was in the car. I'm thinking nigga will come here. Plus me and the nigga, he had asked me where I was from, and I had told him to sit and everything. They catch my boy, take him back up there, and said, we called him, man, is this him? He like, no, that ain't the nigga who shot me. The nigga shot me head on all green. They tell him, this is what the police tell him, we can't catch a dude, but we got him. You can say he shot you and we can lock him up. He like, no, man, he ain't the person who shot me. Catch the other guy. They like, no, we can't catch him. They looking for him now. This motherfucker's long gone. He like, no, well, I think he was with him, but he ain't the one. They gets mad at this nigga, y'all. The police get mad because he wouldn't say my boy shot him. They fuck it. Alright, well, you know what? Fuck it. They stop looking for me like, fuck it. We taking him. They take him to jail, y'all. Now, this my man. He a solid nigga. I'm talking about I slept like a baby that night. I didn't think he was going to tell. I knew he wasn't going to tell. I'm like, fuck it. I just had to, next day, bond him out, get him a lawyer, which was no problem, right? I handled that business, and we cool, right? That's the first incident me and him went through. Now, like I said, he always was a hothead. Now, here it is, years later, he going through some shit again. He ain't got no money. He comes over there. He broke. He said, man, I ain't been eating, G. I'm like, yeah, it's been a little slow around here. No, I'm talking about shit. I ain't had nothing to eat. What? You mean you ain't eating literally? He like, yeah, man. I'm like, man, fuck it. Go up there and get 6 wings, bro. I'll split them with you. This is how fucked up he was at the time. We go to the gas station. We bags out. Cars up back to back. I'm getting maybe 6. I'm getting 12 on one pump. Man, I'm giving him 6 and I'm putting 6 in my car. I'm trying to help him out. So we run across this little lick in the house we finna hit. We do that. That help him out for a little while. Then now he running low again. I was cool because I'm always hustling. Plus my wife was working at the time. So he always coming to me when shit ain't right. So he came this other time and like, man, Shrimp, somebody want to pay me to whoop a nigga, man, and they go pay us. I'm like, they go pay us? He like, yeah. Man, I want you to go with me. I'm like, yeah, alright. You know, but all the time, this is the plot, y'all. They wanted to pay him to whack this nigga. He wanted to take me with him. He wasn't even finna cut me in on the deal. He just was going to do it, and he knew if the situation went like that, I wasn't going to say nothing. But he wasn't even going to tell me, right? So, here it is time. He said, man, we finna go. I'm like, I'm hustling. I'm like, bro, I ain't ready to go to, man. I'm finna close this spot down. I tell him something to get him away now. This is why I say you always need to follow your first mind. I'm like, man, I don't need to go on no liquor, nothing like that. Here it is. My girlfriend to get off. She just got paid. You know, and I picture myself being in the jail on 61st, looking at that gray ass wall and hearing that. I don't know if some of y'all have been to jail before. It's a hum. It's basically the generator that you hear for if the lights go off it'll come back on. It's just a hum. That's all you can hear. You might hear the turnkeys come in and out, but it's a depressing ass feeling. So I kept picturing that, man. I'm like, hell no, not tonight, right? So my man pulls up. What's up, G? I'm like, nothing, man. I said, my boy want me to go on the lick with him tonight, but something telling me don't go, bro. He like, man, Mo, always follow your first mind, bro. If something telling you don't go, Shrimp, don't go. He like, as a matter of fact, I want you to ride with me, man. That way you go stand on your word, man. Come on, ride with me. Like, alright. We takes off. So he calls me back. Yeah, G, I'm over here, man. I'm like, yeah, hey, bro, I'm still kind of busy, man. I said, but I don't want to slow you down, man. Go ahead and get somebody else to go with you. He like, damn, okay, alright, G. So he goes and spin off. Would you believe this man went out that night, y'all, and he took somebody else and caught a fucking murder? You hear me? He caught a body that night. Now, the next day, my boy Turk come over. I ain't heard it yet, right? He come over, he like, Shrimp. I'm like, what? You won't believe JB caught a murder last night. I'm like, listen, I faint. You hear me? I thought that shit was phony, y'all. I done seen people faint on TV and all that. Ain't no such thing as that. I thought that shit was phony, y'all. I swear to God. When he said that, I passed out. Boom. And he like, he wakes me up. I said, wait a minute. Did you say the nigga called the body last night? He like, yes. I'm like, man, the nigga wanted me to go. Had I been listening to him, I'd be in jail right now. That nigga got 55 years. The shit hit the paper and everything, y'all. You won't believe what case this was. This was the case where, what's it, A.I. League? One A.I. League, I think it was like Taylor Funeral Home. He had limo drivers and shit. One person had put somebody's name in insurance, and he was going to have the man killed for to get the insurance. Did have him killed, because he did kill that nigga. Killed him for the insurance money. And I don't know how it come out, but somehow it came out, and they got busted. My man went down there with another nigga from Foster Park, an old head, we used to call him Alpha Molly. He went down there, and you guys from Foster Park, y'all know who Alpha Molly is, one of the OGs, right? He took him on the leg. So these niggas go, y'all, and stick a knife in the motherfucker tie, whoever they was going to step on, right? They stick a knife in the tie. So when dude come out there, damn, I got a flat. So he got to go in the trunk and get the jack out. It was a truck or something, right? So here Alpha Molly come out the cut and boom, 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 boom. Pop the nigga. Now here my man come and like, damn nigga, you ain't made sure this nigga dead. You shot him, but he figuring to himself, I'm paying for a body, nigga. You got to make sure the nigga dead. JB dumped some more in the nigga. Doom, 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 doom. And then start shooting at Alpha Molly. I'm like, so when I hear all this, I'm saying to myself, I wonder what this nigga had tried to kill me if I would have went on the lick with him. I'm really thinking this now. I didn't know all this at the time. This is years later when you put all this shit together. Because I didn't know none of this. I've been getting piece by piece by piece till the whole story come out. Right? So, Alpha Molly runs away. He's scared to death. The nigga done tried to kill him. He don't know what the fuck going on, right? He gets into an altercation with his girlfriend. Alpha Molly did. He slapped the bitch or whatever, and she called the police. When the police pulled up, it was a few cars and they got him. He think they coming to get him for the fucking murder. And he start talking, yeah man, the nigga tried to kill me and I shot back at him and he planned the whole thing, and they like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? He like, hey man, be quiet. We go talk at the station. They shut him down. They go get some detectives like, look, we picked the guy up for domestic. And this motherfucker won't stop talking. He talking about a murder or something. Y'all need to talk to this man. And he like, what y'all got him for? We came for domestic, but this motherfucker got a whole nother story to tell. That's how they find out the whole situation. Matter of fact, I said I didn't know how I got out. That's how I got out, right? Now the other hand, I don't know who told the police that about they was paying JB for the murder. I don't know where that come from, but that shit hit the paper and I'm reading it. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, this is the second time I would have had a bad situation with this nigga. It's another time I don't even want to tell y'all about that because that's just too much information right there. I ain't gonna speak on that, but I was thinking about that, right? This guy, now I'm always the one, and I almost left this part out. This is what made me don't go, because I was going to go with the nigga, right? When he said, yeah, I saw, yeah, I ride with you. He like, yeah, all right, yeah, G, because you know how I like to leave him. I'm like, if we going to beat up a motherfucker, why you talking about killing a nigga if we just finna whoop the nigga? So that right there changed my mind. I'm like, man, you know, fuck that shit. I'm not finna go with this nigga. He already talking about killing a motherfucker and we ain't even got that. That's what I was talking about, that hothead shit. If you go do what you go do, okay, cool. But you already got that shit in your mind, bro. It ain't like we going to step on the op or nothing. You just playing some nigga. You Got me convinced we finna beat up, but you go tell me on your way out, this how you like to leave them. I'm like, man, I'm not finna go with you, bro. I handle my own business, bro. I don't need no motherfucker to shoot for me or do nothing for me, bro. I handle all my own shit. He be talking that shit. Man, I'm a killer. Okay, yeah, I don't need nobody to know that about me, bro. They'll find out. I don't have to brag on no shit like that's the worst thing in the world you could even brag on. If you unalive somebody, keep that shit to yourself, bro. Because it ain't no statute of limitation on that shit. So you can come on here and be thinking you can talk about bodies and it's cool. It's not, bro. It's really not. This here situation is almost 20 years old. But if somebody's dead, it wouldn't make no difference, bro. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody fake baby daddy versus 3. I'm planting that dick later. I'm out of here, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm out.